Recently, I rewatched 100 hours of Top Gear, and when the smoke cleared, I realized something. I really miss the Jeremy Clarkson era, when cars had personality and chaos was part of the lesson. Beneath every explosion, every argument, and every $500 junker that somehow finished a cross-country race, there's real driving wisdom hiding in plain sight. From the unkillable Toyota Hilux to the disaster-class Bolivia Special, here are 10 lessons from Top Gear every driver should know. Number 1. Fuel economy is all about the driver. There's a Top Gear challenge that perfectly sums up the truth about fuel economy. Clarkson took a big V8 Mercedes and bet he could drive from London to Edinburgh on a single tank. Everyone laughed, and then he actually did it. Not because the car magically became efficient, but because he changed the way he drove. Smooth acceleration, light throttle, coasting whenever possible, and suddenly the big gas guzzler was sipping fuel like a hybrid. That's the real secret to fuel economy. It's not about brand, engine size, or even technology. It's about you. The way you drive has more influence on mileage than the badge on your car. Constant speeding, hard braking, and late acceleration are what burn fuel the fastest. Top Gear's economy tests made that painfully clear. When they put efficient driving against aggressive driving, the difference was shocking. Same car, same route, completely different results. It's proof that fuel economy is a behavior, not a feature. So next time you're low on gas, try driving like Clarkson did in that challenge. Smooth, calm, and efficient. Keep your revs steady, plan ahead, and use momentum to your advantage. Number 2. The truth about cheap car challenges. Top Gear's cheap car challenges are legendary. Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May each buy something falling apart, and within 10 minutes, one's overheating, another's smoking, and someone's door has fallen off. It's comedy gold. But underneath the chaos, there's a lesson about real-world car buying that's a little less funny. Those cars they pick up for a few $100s are time bombs, rusted brake lines, dying batteries, electrical nightmares. It's all part of the entertainment. But for you, it's not entertainment. That's a tow truck bill waiting to happen. In real life, buying used isn't about how cheap you can go. It's about how much you can trust. Always start the engine cold. Listen for weird rattles, check under the car for rust, and see how it drives before you pay. If it smells like burning oil or looks suspiciously clean under the hood, something's hiding. Top Gear makes breakdowns funny. Real life doesn't, because when you're on the shoulder of the highway waiting for a tow at 2 a.m., it's not a punchline, it's a headache. Number 3. Off-road disasters. If there's one recurring theme in Top Gear's off-road specials, it's chaos. Bolivia, Africa, the North Pole. It doesn't matter where they go, they'll always find a way to bury themselves in mud, sand, or snow. Half the time, it's because they charge in with the wrong tires, wrong pressure, and way too much confidence. Watching Clarkson power his way into a swamp only to sink deeper by the second is hilarious. But when you break down what's really happening, it's basically a textbook example of ignoring traction physics. Off-roading isn't about brute force, it's about finesse. Traction isn't created by power, it's created by contact. If your tires can't grip, you could have 1,000 horsepower and still be stuck spinning. That's why tire pressure and ground clearance matter more than anything else. Lower your pressure slightly and your tire spreads, giving you a bigger footprint. Stay smooth on the throttle and you'll glide through mud where someone else gets buried. But floor it like Clarkson does, and you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. Literally. Number 4. Handling isn't about power. It's about balance and input. One of the best things Top Gear ever did was prove that a small, well-balanced car can absolutely embarrass a supercar in the corners. You'd see Hammond flying through a track in a lightweight hot hatch, while Clarkson wrestles a V12 monster that handles like a drunk rhino. And no matter how much power that supercar had, it didn't matter if the driver couldn't keep it under control. What those track segments really teach is that handling isn't about horsepower. It's about balance. The way a car's weight shifts when you brake, steer, or accelerate has more to do with how fast you get around a bend than the engine under the hood. If you've ever taken a turn too fast and felt your car lean or skid, that's weight transfer in action. Top Gear's laps make it obvious. Smooth inputs win every time. Sudden throttle, hard braking, or jerky steering just upset the car. Watch the Stig. He's never fighting the wheel. He's flowing with it. Every move is calm and deliberate. That's how he stays fast. In everyday driving, that same control applies. When you're cornering on a wet road or overtaking at speed, don't jerk the wheel or mash the pedals. Keep your movement smooth, predictable, and balanced. That's how you keep your car stable and how you stay out of the ditch. So, the next time someone brags about their 600 horsepower engine, just remember, it's not the power that makes you quick or safe. It's how you use it. Balance beats brawn every time. Number 5. Overheating isn't sudden. It always warns you first. If there's one thing Top Gear has taught us, it's that nothing kills a car faster than heat. You've seen it happen. Smoke pouring from under the hood, steam blasting out like a kettle, and someone yelling, "It's fine, keep going," right before the engine explodes. But here's the truth. Overheating almost never happens out of nowhere. Cars warn you. You just have to know what to look for. On Top Gear, the temperature gauge is usually treated like a suggestion. They'll see it climbing, ignore it, and push harder for the shot. That's why engines pop on camera, but in real life, the early signs are subtle. Maybe you smell something sweet. That's coolant leaking. Maybe your temp gauge creeps up a little higher than usual. Or maybe your car suddenly feels sluggish. That's limp mode kicking in to save your engine's life. Ignore those signs and you'll soon have a very expensive story to tell. If your temp gauge rises, don't be a Clarkson. Pull over. Let it cool, check your coolant level, and don't touch the radiator cap while it's hot. Most breakdowns start as small leaks or fan issues that go unnoticed. The lesson? Engines don't explode out of spite. They explode because we ignored their warnings. Number 6. Durability is greater than hype. There's one Top Gear moment that defines car toughness. The Toyota Hilux that refused to die. They dropped it in the ocean, dropped it off a building, smashed it with a wrecking ball, and somehow that thing still started. Everyone called it indestructible, but the real secret wasn't magic, it was maintenance. The crew didn't secretly swap engines between takes. They drained the seawater, changed the oil, cleaned it up, and tried again. That's what kept it alive. And that's the part nobody talks about. Cars aren't born bulletproof, they're made reliable by care. Every car, whether it's a Toyota, a Ford, or your 10-year-old commuter, depends on one thing: consistent upkeep. Skip your oil change because it's still running fine, and you're basically playing Russian roulette with your engine. Ignore the coolant, and you'll cook the head gasket faster than Clarkson cooks his tires. The truth is, maintenance is boring, but it's what separates cars that last 300,000 miles from cars that die before 100,000. The Hilux didn't survive because it's a miracle. It survived because someone took care of it before and after the madness. So the next time you're tempted to believe your car is tough enough, remember this: no car is indestructible, but every car can be dependable if you treat it right. Number 7. Grip beats power. If Top Gear taught us anything, it's that power means absolutely nothing when your tires can't keep up. You'll see it in almost every wet lap or rainy day shoot. Clarkson in a 600 horsepower supercar spinning helplessly, while the Stig calmly glides around in something half as powerful but twice as composed. And that's the thing. Grip is the real hero, not horsepower. Top Gear has shown supercars sliding around soaked runways like Bambi on ice. No matter how advanced the traction control or how much torque is under the hood, bald tires will betray you every single time. Tire tread isn't just decoration, it's what channels water away and keeps your car planted. Lose that, and you're not driving, you're skating. Even in dry conditions, old or mismatched tires ruin everything. You can feel it in the corners, the steering goes vague, the braking distance stretches, and suddenly your car feels like it's arguing with physics. That's not bad luck, that's bad rubber. When the Stig drives, he knows exactly what the car's tires are doing. That's why he can push the limits without going over them. But most of us, we forget those 4 patches of rubber are the only things connecting us to the road. The lesson is simple: check your tread, keep your pressures right, and replace worn tires before they start singing. Because power might make you fast, but grip is what keeps you alive. Number 8. Cold weather doesn't forgive neglect. The Top Gear winter specials are some of the most entertaining episodes they've ever made. Cars freezing solid, engines refusing to start, and May trying to light a campfire next to a dead Volvo. But beneath the laughter lies a brutal truth. Cold weather doesn't forgive bad maintenance. In freezing conditions, everything changes. Oil thickens, batteries weaken, and tire pressure drops faster than Clarkson's patience. When temperature falls, your car's systems work overtime just to stay functional. That's why those Top Gear disasters aren't just funny, they're a preview of what happens when you're unprepared. Think about it. They once tried to drive through the Arctic in pickup trucks. One bad start, and the diesel froze solid. They had to heat the fuel lines just to get moving again. In the real world, that's your Monday morning commute if you ignore winter prep. Keeping your car alive in the cold isn't complicated. It's about small habits. Use the right oil for the season. Keep your coolant mix balanced. Don't let your battery age past its prime. And for the love of traction, check your tire pressure. Cold air shrinks it, which means less grip and more risk. Winter doesn't care if you drive a Ferrari or a Fiat. It'll humble both if you're careless. Top Gear made it look dramatic, but the lesson's real. Cold weather driving is about preparation, not bravery. Number 9. Speed is about focus, not fearlessness. Every time Top Gear takes a car to the limit, you notice something. The faster the car goes, the quieter the driver becomes. No jokes, no shouting, just laser focus. Because at high speed, small mistakes multiply instantly. You can see it on Clarkson's face when he's hitting 200 miles an hour. There's excitement, sure, but there's also tension. Because at that speed, a tiny steering twitch or a second of distraction can turn a thrill into a headline. That's the part most people miss. High-speed driving isn't about being fearless, it's about being absolutely locked in. In everyday driving, the same rule applies. Not at 200 miles per hour, but even at 70 on the highway. The difference between smooth and scary is attention. Look far ahead, anticipate traffic, and make gentle, precise inputs. Quick corrections at high speed are how cars lose stability. That's why the Stig looks like he's barely moving the wheel. He's predicting the car's motion before it even happens. Top Gear's high-speed tests make it seem effortless, but that's experience at work. In the real world, staying calm, steady, and observant is what keeps you safe on long drives. So when the road opens up and you feel that urge to push, remember this. True speed isn't about aggression, it's about control. Number 10. Most failures are preventable. If you've watched enough Top Gear, you've seen it all. Engines explode, axles snap, brakes catch fire. Half the time, it's intentional chaos. But here's the ironic truth. In real life, most of those breakdowns wouldn't have happened if someone had just done basic maintenance. Cars don't suddenly fall apart out of spite. They wear out quietly, one ignored noise at a time. That squealing belt? That's the warning before your alternator dies. That rough idle? It's your spark plugs begging for attention. And that oil light that's probably nothing? That's your engine counting down its final minutes. Top Gear exaggerates mechanical failure for laughs, but the underlying reality is deadly accurate. Neglect is expensive. The funny thing is, 90% of all car problems can be prevented with the simplest routines. Checking fluids, replacing filters, keeping your tires inflated, and listening when your car sounds off. When the Stig drives, every car he touches is in perfect shape, because they know even a tiny fault can ruin a lap. That's the mindset every driver should have. Don't wait for a breakdown to start caring. Catch problems early and you'll save yourself a fortune and a few embarrassing roadside calls for help. Because the ultimate Top Gear lesson isn't about driving fast or looking cool. It's about respect. Respect for the machine, respect for the road, and respect for the fact that most disasters start with something small that someone decided to ignore. Take care of your car and it'll take care of you. Which other lesson did you notice from Top Gear? Let me know in the comments.